Here we go. It's finalized. According to Fabrizio, and Mbuemo is a Manchester United player. Let's go. Okay. I know we've all been frustrated. Some of us are probably not even like that excited about this, which is crazy. Ow, can you stop? Can you stop, please? Excuse me. Hey, come here. Hey, come here. Here. No. Stop going after my toes. You stop it. You stop it. Sorry, I got a little kitten that is going after my toes at the moment. But I know some of us weren't that excited, like, might not be as excited, or maybe, I don't know. You guys, I feel it. Like, I was, like, getting a little tired of this whole saga and just wasn't getting as excited about it. Just, like, kind of keeping my cool, making sure that I wasn't doing anything crazy, saying anything crazy, because I knew deep down it was going to get done. Like, I knew deep down it was going to get done. But it was just annoying how long it took. Brentford were very just like adamant about their price. We should have just paid it, but I understand why we didn't. Now what I want to see is us get get to selling. So it sounds like maybe Rashford and Sancho are both close to getting deals. So hopefully, we can get both of those guys out, get a little bit more money back, because then that'll give us a chance to go after somebody else. I really, really, really would love to see us get a right wing back, or just pray that this kid Diego Leon can be a stud on the left hand side, because then we will probably see Dorgu play right wing back a good amount of time, because Amarin really does love a right footed right wing back. I also believe he loves a right footed left wing back, but we'll see. I mean, I thought Dallo could really play that position, but I don't think his IQ was there, or he didn't really know how to play it. I think him and Mazraoui will play that position a little bit better this year. In terms of why he likes that, just think about like what a formation of a 4-4-2 was, or just four at the back, and think about how the right and left back receive the ball. So when they receive the ball, their body's like pretty much like 45 degrees at the field. You get it by the touchline, you're looking. So you're already kind of looking forward when you receive the ball. So it's easier for you to go down the line, pass the ball into a forward's foot, into your midfielder, or just go back. Excuse me, I've been a little sick. But when you're a right wing back, you're coming back and you're pretty much almost facing your goal, right? Like your 45-degree angle is almost like the goal, your own goal. So you have to turn a little bit to be able to get the ball to your midfield. You'll have to completely turn to go all the way down the line and to try to find the forward's feet. Except instead, if you're a lefty, you can receive the ball on your left foot, and you know you're you're looking more as a left footer to being able to play the ball into the field than a right footer once you take that touch towards the middle, right? Like if you're a righty, you're showing the defender the ball because it's on your right foot. That's your dominant foot, so you want to try to kick it, but it's going to be showed to the defender compared to a lefty who it's not being showed to. The ball is still away from the defender, so the lefty could just hit a nice long switch, which is something that Amarim's system does want, and that's how you relieve some pressure when a team is pressuring you. So I'm very interested to see how some of the guys that we currently have go out and play, because I really do believe that you're gonna see Dorgu playing right wing back a good amount. And honestly, when he did play right wing back for us, his crossing was like so much better. He only played like 2 or 3 games, but his crossing was pretty dangerous when he was playing on the right wing. So we'll see what happens there. But now that our first preseason game is tomorrow, and then I think Tuesday or something, we go to the U.S. and we have our little tour there. It's just good that we're gonna have Mbuemo there. I mean, his physical is most likely gonna be due today. He's gonna go away and get physical, and then that's it. He might even be on the bench tomorrow. Who knows? But I'm just excited about this. We're still we're still far behind the best teams. I mean, we were already behind them, and they got better. I mean, Liverpool got better versus like getting versus is not gonna make them worse. Chelsea have bought ridiculous amount of players already, like 3 or 4 players, and then what Arsenal haven't really done too much to get that much better. I think that they've gotten a little bit better. Not getting a striker yet, still kind of because I'm okay with them not getting a striker. Y'all don't want to get better or try to win, that's fine. Um, but you already have 2 other teams. Man City, I mean, Man City bought like 5 players being under investigation or whatever, and here we are. They haven't sold anybody. I haven't heard anybody being sold from City really, and they bought all these players. This financial fair play stuff is BS. You just have to have the money, man. You just have to have the money, and so we have to like catch up to those teams, and we're just not there yet. So we'll see. We'll see how good we can be. I think this season will really show us if we don't like bring anybody else in. For example, if Amarim can like is really good enough, because this season would show us if he's drilled or he can drill his style of play into the players. Because honestly, I can't. I don't even. I'm not even worried that he can't because of the difference I saw throughout the time he was here last season with players that really didn't fit at all, like didn't fit his system at all. So he was able to get them to learn how to build up from the back through the style. He was able to like get them to create chances through his style. We just weren't finishing. Last season, the reason we lost and we were so far down is because we couldn't finish. It was not because we weren't good enough to play with some of those teams or whatever. We had a front line of a 20-year-old, 22-year-old, and a 22-year-old. One who was his first season, like full season in the Prem, and Ahmad, a 20-year-old in Garnacho who's still developing, and Hoyland who's obviously still developing. I don't actually believe Hoyland is as bad as people think. I didn't think that we put enough crosses into the middle for him. I didn't think we really gave him enough chances, and I don't think he was like prepared to play the way that Amarin wants to play. Like talking about all of that, I'm not that scared of going into the season with the front three that we have. I kind of want that, unless like one of them is getting sold for real. Like if Hoyland or Xerxes are really like being shopped and somebody's actually gonna buy them, then yes, we need a striker. But if we go into the season with Shido, Hoyland, and Xerxes, I'm not that. I wouldn't be as nervous. Now, on those 2 positions behind Hoyland, Xerxes, and Obi, you have like more mature players, better players. So not better because I think Garnacho and Amada are gonna end up becoming like really good, but they're still very young. It pains me that we're gonna see Garnacho go. It really does because I think he's gonna be a really good player. But now we have more consistent players up there, older players, more consistent. I think the service that Hoyland and those strikers get is gonna be better and more consistent this year. So I just see them being able to score more, even though Hoyland's not ready to lead our line. I don't think Xerxes a traditional 9, so he just can't lead our line, and Obi's too young. So, but I don't mind that in a season where I don't believe that we can win the league yet. Like we would have to get at least 3 more high quality players, like high quality players, for me to sit here and like say like, oh yeah, we can win the league. I think we'll finish top 6. I really do believe that. Now that we have Mbuemo, there's a slight chance that if Amarim really is the guy that I think, we finish top 4, which going from last season to top four would be unbelievable. But we're still too. We still just don't have enough to compete for a title. I don't believe so. Unless Amarin comes out and is more of a him than I thought, like we just don't have enough. We don't have enough. But Mbuemo's here. Mbuemo's here finally, finally, finally. And our team is starting to shape up pretty well, man. It really is. It really, really is. I'm hoping that this kid Diego Leon is further along than I think, because I think he's probably like two seasons behind. But maybe he's not, man. His physicality is so good that the only thing that really needs to be worked on is like the IQ part. But he doesn't seem to be like a low IQ footballer. Like from his videos, it does seem like he knows how and where to dribble. He knows his IQ is just there, like to play his position. I really believe it. So we just have to see if he's good enough. And the qualities and things I saw from the videos I watched, he's good enough. Like physically, he's good enough. Like his touch is good enough. Strength, all of that stuff. I just believe it's good enough. So we will see. And it could be interesting to see him going down the left and Dorgu going down the right, because those, like, they just raw and they're strong, big, physical players. So it's gonna be interesting. I know Ahmad is probably gonna play a lot of right wing back, but I think in some situations he's gonna put Dorgu in. I really believe that. I think Ahmad against certain teams coming off the bench to give Mbuemo like a break will be huge. And then I don't know, like, man, if Garnacho could stay, imagine Garnacho and Ahmad at some point coming off the bench to replace like Mbuemo and Cunha. My goodness, because right now you get rid of Garnacho, there's no more speed coming in apart from Ahmad, let's say, unless Ahmad is starting a right wing back. That is gonna like really trouble teams like a Garnacho would. Man, if this kid hadn't been forced to, if Garnacho hadn't been forced to start when he did, man, if we were a better team, Garnacho is not thinking about leaving. Like, if we were just a better team under Eric Ten Hag, Garnacho's not leaving. But whatever. That is gonna be one that's gonna hurt me. It really is, because he's gonna become a really good player, man. He really is. Um, but that's it for me today. We have Brian and Cuomo. We can freaking breathe now. We can breathe now. My God. Thank you. Finally. You, hopefully, beautiful people are gonna get my club running back again. But man, that saga was annoying, and I'm just so happy that it is finally over. That it is finally over. Let's fucking go, though. Manchester United, honestly, we're going in the right direction. We're going in the right direction. Just looking at the two signings that we did, we are going in the right direction. We are, even Diego Leon. Sorry, three signings. I know Leon. Like we knew about way back, so whatever. But the three signings that we've had, actually the five signings that we've had, four signings we've had since Amarim's taken over. Let's say with Dorgu included, all four of those players are like legit. You know what I'm saying? Like Dorgu has a legit future. He has capabilities of being somebody very good. So does this kid Leon. They have the qualities about them. Now it's you as a coach making sure that you can get the best out of them. So that's on him. Cunha and Buomo, like very good players, very good choices of players that we brought in. So those things, the fact that those players are right players. Like for example, Hoyland, I never thought was a right player. I saw the tape and I was like, okay, it seems like it's gonna take a while. That's not the kind of player we needed, because if it's gonna take a while, we're screwed. That's why Eric Ten Hag got fired. He was building a team that it was gonna take him like 5 seasons for them to actually prove what they could do. That's too long, buddy. That's too long. That's way too long. So that's why you left. But right now, we're getting in the mid 20s, players in their mid 20s who are consistent and proven, beautiful, because they're still young enough to keep for a long time, but also like consistent enough already, right? Like we're not getting 19, 20 year olds with potential. We're getting 24 to 25 year olds who could still get a little bit better, but they're already very good and consistent. That's amazing, and they were consistent in the prem, especially the attacking part. The defensive part, like if you bring a defender in, it's a little bit easier to like accommodate him because truly the defensive part is defending, right? Like attacking, obviously we have wingbacks, so the attacking part is gonna be like clear. But when you bring in defenders, you just have to have them focus on the defending part. So that's something where you don't like the potential just continues to go, but it's not at like you don't see it lacking as much, right? Like with Dorgu, he commits like little small errors, but they're not super errors, like because like he's not in front of goal committing errors, and when he's defensively, he hasn't done anything wrong defensively, except yes that little pass back to like Onana, which that is a little bit of chemistry. Like I think that was his first game with Man United. That I think like maybe not, maybe a couple games for Dorgu, but still not long enough for them to know, like to have that kind of chemistry to know when to pass that, when not to pass that. I think Onana didn't look like he was loud enough. So that whole play, I don't really blame on Dorgu. And then the red card, which I mean, it was like he went in a little rash. I think the rain really screwed him over because he like skipped off the ball, but whatever. Those were the only two things where I looked at Dorgu last season was like, oh man, like that was kind of like a mistake. Apart from that, he was very solid, very solid. So I'm really excited about it. I'm watching like the practices and thinking to myself, wow, he's actually gonna be able to train the team to do what he needs to do. So I'm excited. I'm excited to watch our game tomorrow, our preseason game tomorrow. I want to see how the team looks. I need to see sharper passes. Obviously, there's gonna be a mixture of like young kids and things like that, which is fine, whatever. But the main thing is that when our main guys are in there, I need to see the sharpness. I need to see a sharpness of the ball movement. That means that they're more comfortable in their positioning and what they're supposed to do. So that's what I'm looking for tomorrow. I don't really care if we win or lose because it is gonna be half and half, like mixture of players. But for when we have the starters in, we need to see something that is showing us that they're really getting it, and I really believe we're gonna get that. So we'll talk probably after tomorrow. Hopefully, we get another signing before we go Tuesday to the U.S. I don't believe so, but even if we can get one more signing next week and get Sancho and Rashford out, we'll be looking good. But season's coming up. It's time to start getting excited again. Let's go.